Hi, my name is Anna. I'm originally from Brazil and I moved twice in 2017 and I'm the founder of the Reykjavik Tool Library. Tool Library is the same way as a library does for books, but for tools. So you buy a membership and then you can come and borrow whatever tools you might need. It's based on a circular economy concept, which is an idea where by sharing things we actually share resources and it costs less for a lot of people, which means everyone has access to things without having the heavy cost of buying them, and then also the cost of storage and the maintenance. The Reykjavik Tool Library started in 2018. It came from a bit of a need. I needed to borrow tools and I couldn't really afford to rent them out because it was almost as expensive as to buy tools. So I started researching and I found out about the Toronto Tool Library. They have 4 tool libraries over there, and I got in contact with them and became friends, and I was able to go and visit them, and that's how I started developing the idea for the Reykjavik Tool Library. Since opening the Tool Library, we have 105 active members and 160 members in total. We have had over 550 shares and returns since the beginning, and we also expanded. So now we also have what we call a sharing depot or a library of things, whichever you prefer to call it, which is basically the same as a tool library and a book library. You just come here, and if you need camping gear, we have that. If you need a barbecue, or if you need tables or a blender, just random things they need every now and again, and there's no point of buying and storing that stuff that you're only going to use once a year. And because a lot of people that were part of the tool library were also asking for space, because Reykjavik is quite limited for space for doing workshops and doing your own things, we actually also opened a DIY center. So a DIY center is a community workshop where people can come. They also buy a membership. It works the same scheme as a library, and then they can come and use the bigger tools that we have, like band saws and table sanders and table saws, and do their own projects here. So that means that they have a space to do the mess that they need to do and to do the projects that they need to do without having to worry about having to move things around all the time. This also allows us to have workshops. So we've been doing a lot of DIY workshops, a lot of upcycling workshops. Our memberships are very cheap. The whole aim of this project is to be accessible. We are a non-profit. We just aim to be able to give people access to the things they need without having the crazy costs that comes with it. We are also at the moment developing partnerships. We are aiming to expand into the city libraries. So the idea is to have small tool libraries in the city libraries, so that way we also give people more access, because although we are in a way quite central in Grande, we are also quite far for people that live in Breitholt or Hafnarfjörður, and there is absolutely no point of them to come all the way here just to borrow a hammer. So we're just trying to get to them and be able to expand into the libraries that way, so people can also have access to it. But sometimes people only join when they need something, and we need to be able to still be here when they need us. We need to make sure that we can get through the year to really solidify. We aim to have 500 members by the end of this year. Hopefully we will be sustainable by next year.